What's hilarious is people will contact you with fake shows. The people themselves were either entertainers or friends of entertainers or agents. And what they were just trying to figure out is what my terms were so they could use my terms and my rates to inform what they were going to charge somebody. Or it'll be a job you already gave a quote to, just trying to make sure your numbers are consistent. Everybody shows up to a negotiation with this same little technique of never saying the first number because you don't want to throw out the first number. You don't want to come too low and they was going to pay you more money, and yet you don't want to come too high and just turn them off and they just walk away. On the other side of it, the person's sitting there like they don't want to throw out no numbers because they don't want to pay you more than somebody else paid you. And they can't go over budget, but you can't ask them their budget. They're going to be like, man, you're the entertainer, you're the professional. What do you charge? And you're like, oh yeah, no, I got a rate, but it's kind of high and I want to work with you, negotiate within your budget. Ain't nobody going to tell you their budget 9 times out of 10 though. So you get stuck. There's the Miles Davis School of Negotiating where you just got these 3 numbers. You got a number for when you're trying to give back or pay it forward, which may not be anything, or it may be just, lodging and transportation. You got a number for your normal gigs, what you think your time is worth for that day, and maybe throw in a little premium. How much is your time worth for you to lose a day, or however long it's going to take? And then you got this 3rd number for things you don't want to do. And if it's something you don't want to do, you just come up with some astronomical number, like 3 times or 4 times what you would charge. Don't even try to negotiate because it's not something you feel like doing anyway. If they start going with it, then you know that your middle number is too low. You want to start raising that number. The June Jordan School is if you book her for a gig and you come in with a low number, maybe there are other schools that you can contact that can also chip in and do a block booking, or other theaters, or they can make it mandatory for their English classes to report to the show and then make your book a signed reading. They can order 25, 50, 100, 200 copies from you. You get a cut of the door. I get to sell my own ticket link. I have the right to sell 25 tickets. So I have the right to sell 100 tickets or whatever makes sense in that situation. And whatever tickets you sell, you keep that money. Or it could be whatever tickets you sell, that you give them 50%, but it's a negotiating tactic. June Jordan, Mama Jordan was kind of flexible and really creative with how she negotiated things. Negotiation is where a lot of us have gone wrong, including yours truly. And the best way to get around it that I've learned is to already have your scenario and your contingencies lined up. Do have a number. Have that optimal number that you charge and you work around it. Take negotiation real seriously, because if you get it wrong, you can end up feeling used. You're not even going to want to do the gig. You're going to feel like you wasted your time, mess up your reputation. Definitely have your Miles Davis figures in the back of your head and have your June Jordan contingencies on the side. Be real careful when you think about what you're willing to do something for, because you don't want to regret it.